Hi everyone. Today I'd like to talk to you about the steps involved with creating a new user profile on your school's website. Let's say as an example that we have a brand new teacher joining Green Tech High. My first step to set up his profile is to go over to the hamburger button, then to go to People and to select Users. My next step here is to go in and to click Add User. Like a lot of the site, creating a user profile starts by filling out an online form. So I'm going to say that our new teacher's name is Mike MacArthur. Perfect. And based on that, I'm going to create his username. So we'll say it's going to be his first initial and then his last name. Perfect. As we see here, we have 4 required fields we need to add on. So I'm going to go in and create a password for him. Perfect. Once we create his password, along with our required fields, we also have suggested fields too. And those are going to include making sure that we add him to this staff directory. We do that by choosing a category from the staff list dropdown. So in this case, I'm going to add him to our teachers. And also too, to add on his email address. And this does 2 things. One is that this is going to allow him to reset his password on his own. It'll allow him to request a password reset email. But also too, if you're making use of the contact form option for your staff directory, that will allow that to be able to be used on his profile. In this case, so we'll say that we don't have an email address for him just yet, but something that we will return to later on. So we've gone in and we've set up Mr. MacArthur's basic account information. You know what? He is a teacher and he is going to make use of that classes and homework feature. I'm going to first go in and add him to the teachers community. That will allow him to access that. Scrolling down a little bit further is where we can go in and give him access to be able to go in and to edit different parts of the website. So this includes our module access privileges. These are your main modules such as news and photo albums, also calendars as well. You can also use this to give him access to edit the navigation menu. Scrolling down a little bit further is where we can give Mr. MacArthur access to be able to edit specific sections on the website. So let's say that as an example that he is a history teacher. Looking over here, if we wanted to make it so he is in charge of editing that part of the website, what we'd want to do is we'd want to check Edit Access, and that is one of the 2 columns that we see here. We also have another column, and this is one of the main differences between giving access to a module and giving access to a section. We also have the staff column. It's really important to note what this does specifically. So this column does not give access to edit that particular section on the site. What it does instead is it makes it so that staff member is listed on that section on the site. It kind of creates a mini staff directory. In this case, though, we're just going to go in and leave this be. Once we finish with giving access to the sections and the modules on the site we want him to have access to, all we need to do next then is go in and click Save. Once we finish with this, we can now go to the staff directory and we'll see that Mr. MacArthur is listed here now. So we click on this. He doesn't have that email contact form. That's okay. We can always add his email address on later. But this is also where his teacher page, when he creates it, where that will appear as well.